Today I'll be talking about 2021 paper 1. Okay, so the last video for 2020 student feedback that I talk too much. So this time around I won't talk too much, and if you cannot figure out the answer, can you please look for me. Okay, 2021. Which piece 21 which pieces of apparatus must be used to carry an experiment to measure the change in temperature? Change in temperature, so please highlight those important key words. Change in temperature, I think I need to use a thermometer, right? And then when 1 gram of magnesium powder is added to assess HCl, so I need to measure 1 gram of magnesium powder, right? I do not need to measure the volume of gas produced, so B. If in case you want to know the equation, so shall to so hydrogen gas is produced because metal plus acid, but then we are not measuring hydrogen, so don't have to know that. Don't have to use a gas syringe. Okay, so 22, a colorless solution, please test it separately with aqueous sodium hydroxide and silver nitrate acidified with nitric acid. So this is a typical QA. If you look at your qualitative analysis, we find that we did this, right? And it's silver nitrate acidified with nitric acid. We're testing for silver chloride. We got silver chloride, we're testing for chloride. And sodium hydroxide, which one has white purity, insoluble in excess. I think it's this one, calcium. So the solution must have calcium, must have chloride, right? In case you want to know, revise against, this white PBT is silver chloride. This one is barium sulfate. It's always like that. And all the white PBT are the hydroxides. Going back to the question, so calcium chloride, because this means calcium 2 plus is present. This means chloride is present. Okay, let's go to the third question. Which diagram represents a change of state in which energy is lost? Energy of the particles is lost. Take note, if it's lost, that means the particles will be more orderly arranged. If we gain more energy, then of course the gain in kinetic energy will make them more disorderly. So this one cannot be because it's more energy, right? That's why it is far apart. So this one also cannot. I think the answer is B, because once it's lost, then you have orderly arrangement. This one A cannot, because they are more disorderly, right? This must have gain in energy. That's why it's like that. Makes sense, right? Okay, let's go to the fourth question. Diagram shows what? Atom. Okay, atom. So for the atom, proton, neutrons, electrons. So let's look at the question here. Okay, so how many protons do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 protons. How many neutrons do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 protons, 7 neutrons means 12, right? So the mass number is 12. So top number represent the mass, so answer is B. 25, X is a covalent compound made from chlorine and oxygen. Step number 1, what is given to you? Always ask yourself what is given to you, okay? Always ask this question, what is given to you? Then step number 2, write down the information given to you. So chlorine, so it's 287. Oxygen is 26, right? The electronic configuration. Then they ask you which dot represents the outer shell electrons of molecule X. Okay, so it is a combination between chlorine and oxygen, and because it's covalent bonded, that means no electrons are lost. So originally chlorine has 7 valence electron, so the X must have 7 electrons after it's combined, right? No electron loss. Oxygen the same, 6. But then again, the after they combine, the outermost electron can hold only maximum of 8 electrons. Cannot be 9, cannot be 10, right? For a normal covalent bonded compound. But I must tell you that there are some molecules that can hold 9 or 10 valence electron, okay, for covalent compound. But I don't think you'll be asked in your syllabus. Okay, let's get to it. So look at number A. You count the valence electron for chlorine. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about oxygen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So oxygen only has 6, so cannot. Let's look at C. So for chlorine, you have 7 valence electron, but then oxygen only has 2 black dots. 2 only, cannot, must have 6. So let's look at B. B, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 valence electron for oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 valence electron for chlorine. Looks okay, but if you count properly one more time, after they combine, the valence electron for chlorine is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Look at 9. And oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one of them is 9, one of them is 8. Okay, 9 is not acceptable, only 8 valence electron after you there's any covalent bonding. And of course the answer is D. If you count, you have 6 valence electron, and after combination you have 8 and 8 for each of the elements. Okay, number 26, 12 grams of calcium is burned. So again, step number 1 was given to you, and what was given to you? 2 grams of calcium, and also an equation. The equation tells you 2 moles of calcium react with 1 mole of oxygen. And what else? Nothing else given to you. Then they ask you what volume of oxygen. Okay, you have two different compounds or elements in this case. So you must understand that for calculation, they give you the data of one element or one compound. Then they want you to find the other compound or the other element that is needed. So we work with what we have first. So 2 grams of calcium. So moles of calcium that we have is actually 2 divided by 40, because its AR is 40, calcium is 40, relative atomic mass. And if you use a calculator, if I press my calculator, I will have 20 divided by, sorry, not 20, 2 divided by 40, I have 0.05. So I have 0.05 moles of calcium. Then how much of oxygen do I need? Right, so 2, I need 1. If I have 0.05, then how much of oxygen do I need? So I take 1 divided by 2 is 0.5, and then times 0.5, then times 0.05, I get 0. 0.025 moles of oxygen is needed. But they ask you for volume, so I use another formula to convert this into volume. So I know for gas, 1 mole occupies 24 dm cubed. Therefore 0.0 25 occupies times 24, and I think my answer is this one, 0.6 dm3. Number 27, the equation for reaction between acid and alkaline is such. Okay, the same thing. Step number 1 was given to you in equation and the data is below. So I'm given sodium hydroxide and I need to find out something about this, the volume. So I'm given sodium hydroxide, right? So we always work with the on the chemical or the compound or element that the data is given. So in this case, the number of moles that is present in sodium hydroxide. So we need to find the moles of sodium hydroxide. Okay, you use this formula because it's not solid, it's not gas. You need to use this formula. So concentration is 0.1. What's the volume? You need 20 divided by 1000 because you need to change everything into yes, into dm cube. So the answer is 0.002. Alright, so let me double check. Okay, so I need 0.002 of sodium hydroxide, this one, so I write it out here. Okay, but you see the ratio is 2:1, right? That means sulfuric acid I need to have 0.001, right? Divided by 2. Then they ask me the volume, right? So because it's acid, so I use back the same. So concentration times the volume. So how much is 0.01? So 25 times the volume. That means I want to know what volume is. I know I need 0.01 moles of acid, but how much? Where can I? How much volume of the acid contains 0.01 moles? So I use the same formula. It's the same formula, and I can get this. Right. So what's the volume? The mathematics will tell me this, right? And my answer is calculator 0.001 divided by 0.25. I get 0.004, right? Everything is in dm cube. And of course, the answer, if you convert to centimeter cube, it is 4 centimeter cube. Okay, next one. Oh, exothermic and endothermic. So acid and alkaline neutralization. And so neutralization is exothermic. Right, so if exothermic, hold on, let me check something. Okay. So if it's exothermic, then means answer could be only this one and this one. Exothermic is yes, energy given out, so temperature will increase. Okay, methanol is manufactured by carbon monoxide, so let me see. Okay, carbon monoxide is this one. So what changes in pressure increase? Oh, you mean faster. Faster doesn't mean more, huh? For your reference. So I think faster you need to have more of the molecules per unit volume. So if you increase the pressure, more molecules will collide with each other, more effective collision will take place. I think this one will do, right? Increase in temperature. Chemical Z is a powerful reducing agent. Can you give me an example? Ki, right? Reducing agent Ki, but they never say this one is Ki. They just say Z. I don't know what is it. So which statement about this reducing agent is correct? So can you remember I told many class that only RA will react with OA, or OA react with RA. So since this is a reducing agent and KI is a reducing agent, definitely it will not react with another KI to give you any any reaction or any color changes. So okay, so we left with potassium manganate. Potassium manganate is very famous, is OA. So yes, this Ki will react with, this reducing agent will react with OA, definitely. So yes, it will decolorize from purple to colorless. Oh, but then did it lose electron or gain electrons during this process? So we just use the I teach you how to memorize, right? This Raymond and Gina Ong love history and love English, right? Okay, so this is a very famous way of memorizing. So when something is oxidized, when a chemical is oxidized, it means that chemical is a reducing agent. That chemical gain oxygen. That chemical may have lost electron or lost hydrogen or lost electron. Okay, so it is an Ra, then it should lose electron, right? Because it's Ra, so D lose electron. Okay, let's go to the third one. 31st. Turmeric is an example of a natural indicator. So it is not litmus, so litmus different. Yellow, that means okay, water, the pH is still 7, is yellow. This solution turns to red when an alkaline. Yellow and acid. Oh, opposite of the universal indicator, right? Mm. Turmeric solution is added to a sample of soap. They tell you the soap is pH 8, that means alkaline. That means this one. Vinegar is acidic, that is this one. So soap is red. Soap is red, okay. And vinegar is yellow. It's yellow. So this is B. Okay, this is a tricky one. Okay, then 32. They circle because it says out of syllabus for 5086, but it's good to know. Okay, there is a very famous table that everyone should know. You can take a look at here. I think it's here. Yes. So you can see this is some student ask what salts are soluble, what salts are not soluble. Okay, you can take a picture of this. Okay, so you can see that all potassium, sodium, and ammonium salts are soluble. Okay, now okay, let's go back to the question. So okay, oh they tell you everything here instead of that. So they say which solution liquids are mixed to prepare insoluble salt. Okay, for the sake of those who want to know, um, you want to get an insoluble salt. So that means something plus something give you an insoluble salt. Okay, so I use a very simple way. There's no acid, there's no alkali. So barium and sodium are the okay. This one, the green one represents a metal or the first component of the uh, chemical. Okay, and I use the yellow, this anion, so carbonate, chloride, something. Okay, there's no acid and alkali here. So when you mix two salt solutions together, the first, yeah, the first cation will combine with this one. This one will combine with this one. Okay, same thing. This one, when they are in a bigger mixture, this will combine with this one. Okay, and if you do like that for A, B, C, and D, you realize that only D, right? Because barium sulfate, this one. will be up here. The rest of them will not get any one of this sort. Any one of the insoluble salt present, because see all these are soluble, right? Yeah, soluble, and this is insoluble. So let me write this out for you. So you have sodium sulfate added to barium nitrate. So you get two salts, sodium nitrate and barium sulfate. Yep, can you see that? The same, the green and blue. And then this, can you see this? This is the insoluble salt, because they want the insoluble salt. You can try the rest of ABC. You won't get any insoluble salt. You won't get any one of them. And anyway, A is not possible. Okay, this is our syllabus already, but it's good for you to know. Element X and Y are the same period. Same period means the same row. X is a metal, Y is a non-metal. So X must be on the right hand side. This one's the left hand side. Okay, which statement is correct? So then we have yes, I have a period table. Okay, so let me see. Same period. They never tell which period. Maybe it has to be 2 or 3, right? This, because this is in the syllabus. Other than that, either this or this. For period 1, there's only 2 elements. There's nothing much to ask about. Okay, X is a metal. So X is a metal. So some measure. 1, 2, 3, and okay. Okay. Does X has a higher atomic number? So if you look at this, can the metal have a higher atomic number, which is also called the proton number? Cannot be, right? The one on the right hand side and the left hand side. The ones on the right have a smaller number. X has more shell? I think no. Same shell, right? Because it's the same period, same number of shell. Same, should be same period. Okay, then we left with I saw a very obvious one. Y has a more electron shell. Cannot be, because same period means like that, right? All of them have only 2 shells. All of them have only 3 shells. So cannot be one more than another. Okay, the only possible answer is this one. Okay, Y has higher atomic number than X, right? Any Y means non-metal, right? Anything here must be uh, higher number than the one on uh, the what the oh, this should be the left hand side. This should be right hand side. Right? Okay, make a mistake there. Sorry. Okay, so 34. 34 should be a group 7. Yep. Oh no, group 7. So nowadays it's called 17. So 17. Okay, changes to 17 for a new periodic table. So which is correct? Let me see. R is that solid. So according to what you have learned for group 17, which one has darker color? The one also fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine, right? Look at your notes. This one should be darker in color, right? Yeah. You cannot erase. Never mind. Okay, so So R is darker in color. So that means R must be below. R cannot be above. So if R is below, that means Q is above. Q is above. Correct. Cannot be, right? Q is above or R is below. It's the same meaning. And what else can we see? What's given to you? Oh, colorless gas. Colorless gas. And it forms a product called Na2P. That means the gas has a valency of 2. And no oh, this is a telltale sign that S is noble gas. Right? P is not a noble gas because it forms a product here. So B, because this statement is here, so no, so B is the correct answer. 35 looks simple. So of this, which of the typical non-metallic elements? That means this one cannot be. This one maybe, right? It cannot good conductor of heat. Yes, this one looks good. Solid. No, cannot form. Yes, it form acidic oxide, but solid. Most of the most are not all, most are not solid, right? Like chlorine gas, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas. See. Oh, this is a typical metal question. So W violently, this was in group 1, right? Okay. So W must be the most reactive lah. Because if you check the rest, then I look for the the least reactive one. From here, I think Z is the least reactive because it doesn't react with acid. It doesn't even react with acid. So I'm left with X and Y. I compare X and Y now. X does not react cold water but react with steam. But Y, look at Y. Y reacts slowly with cold water. Can you see that? So with cold water, it also reacts. Then steam. So I think the answer is A. 37. Oh, I saw what's given to you. 80. And so what this means is, you push the piston right and left, right and left. So all the oxygen here is used up after some time. So copper will react oxygen gas to give you copper oxide. Okay, that's what's happening. So okay, so we know that the percentage of oxygen in air is about 21, right? 7821. So I just put 20% of 80, which is about 16, right? 16 centimeter cube. So how come got no 16 centimeter cube answer? No, not because it's the percentage, but because we have 80 centimeter cube and we use up only 16, right? So the remaining should be 63, 64, 63, right? So this is not answer. Okay, this one. Petroleum, oh, this is out syllabus for 586, but it's okay. Use of naphtha. Naphtha is a feedstock. That means a raw material used for making other things like medicine, drugs, plastic for making plastics, raw material on the component. So 39 statements about alkanes. Alkenes. Alkanes, what's the formula? CnH2n, right? Are they saturated? Nope, they are unsaturated. Do they have this formula? Don't have. Okay, the rest is just simple deduction, right? Yeah. Last question. The formula for potassium permanganate is K1O4. Okay. Oh, what is this for? Can you remember purple color? Oxidizing agent. Let me see. Ethanol acid strong presence. I think this is correct. I think this is correct, right? Ethanol will be oxidized by uh, acidified potassium manganate to ethanoic acid and water. Maybe I put here and see. Sulfur dioxide. No, this one is purple color, not from colors of purple. If there is a reaction, then at least it will be purple to colorless. Potassium manganate is a reducing agent. No. It's oxidizing agent. I already told you to memorize it. And lastly, this is a relative. This one you find, you just have to add, right? So potassium is 39 plus manganese. So let me see where's manganese, Mn. Where is manganese? Here, right? Do you use the number on top or number below? The number below, 55, not on top. So plus 55 plus 16 times 4. I don't think you will get this answer. So A is correct answer. So that's it. 2021.